Yeah, what's up, everybody? It's a Throwdown Thursday on the Fan Sports Network. Greetings, salutations, and good morning, sports fan. Thursday leading up to Super Bowl 60. We got a lot of Super Bowl talk on tap today. We're loaded today, Paulie.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
We've got so much to react to, so much to get you ready for. Let's get right into it. But here's the quick lineup for today. We're going to get to the best thing right out of the gate here in a minute. Super Bowl 60, got some audio, got some prop bets we'll talk about, early Thursday thought on the game, how it could play out on Sunday. Then we've got John Judkins set to join us on the show today. Big one at the Burns Arena tonight. Huge game and the start of a 3-game, maybe the biggest homestand in Utah Tech history as a D1 institute. They've got UT Arlington tonight at the Burns.
Yeah.
Then they go next Thursday and play against UVU. And then Cal Baptist comes in. All those teams are a half game ahead of the Trailblazers atop the WAC standing. So this is a monumental homestand for the next 3 home games for Utah Tech. So Juddy's going to be in about 8:10 second hour. We do have a couple pair of tickets. We'll give you a chance to win when Juddy joins us on the program. It's our Super Bowl extravaganza special at 8:30 second hour with our buddy Lee Sterling from ParamountSports.com.
Yeah.
If you want some prop bets that you can take to skeet and win some cash money marvelous, then you better tune in at 8:30 for Mr. Lee Sterling.
Yeah. He's always got that anthem time locked in. Me and Tara were debating that the other day while you were gone.
Yes.
119.5 seconds. I want to get Lee's expert opinion from his daughter,
Yes.
correct? Yes. She's the vocalist.
Yep.
That tracks that anthem for us every year. And I think she's hit like three years in a row.
I think it's like 9 out of 10 or something.
That's right.
Yeah, it's incredible. So that's always a fun segment. So
That
you
is.
want to catch Lee Sterling, Super Bowl props. I'm not sure if he's going to give us a pick on the game or not. I hope he does. But that'll be at 8:30. You can stream the show on our YouTube page. Just search the Fan Sports Network on YouTube. You can download our app and listen anywhere worldwide. Just search the Fan Sports Network. You can go to our website and click the Listen Live button, thefansportsnetwork.com. All right, let's get right to it. It's brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Get your tee times. It's going to be great weather day. Almost 80 degrees in the STG.
Yeah.
This weekend, the weather looks phenomenal. You want to play Coral Canyon Golf Course, call out there. Get your tee times, 435-688-1700. Let's get to it. So many choices.
Yeah.
So many choices. I think we've all got a different angle for our best thing today. I am going to stay local. And I was wrestling between Utah Tech's homestand and last night's high school basketball, and I think they're both noteworthy. I settled in on this play from last night because I thought this was the ice. This was the game ceiling bucket. This is me and Ben Lindquist on the call in the Tigers Den last night, right here on the Fan Sports Network, KSLSports.com. We were streaming the game, and it was Crimson trying to at least clinch a share of the Region 9 title. They'd already lost to Hurricane during the regular season. They were 8-2 entering that game last night. 6-4 Hurricane Tigers, knowing that if they could upset Crimson, they were going to get some RPI points and probably secure a top 8 seed in the upcoming state tournament, and this was the play down the stretch that really sealed the deal for the Mustangs. Now Back's going to keep the dribble going, kick out to Leroy, back to Lindquist. Still 16 on the shot clock. Lindquist kicks back out to Murdoch, working that clock down. Hurricane certainly doesn't want to foul yet. Can't get a takeaway. Back to Mack. Mack, shovel pass to Britton, back to Mack. He's got an open 3. It looks good. It is! Mack Lindquist with a Nets on fire 3. And it's a 7-point lead for the Mustangs. Gubler trying to answer short. Last touch by, they say, Crimson.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
so they did knock it out of bounds. They did hit a 3. Final score 62-58. Huge win. They at least have a share of the Region 9 title. Mac had 17. Easton back, season career high 19 for the Stang gang. And they revenge Well, avenge a earlier season loss to the Hurricane Tigers at the Fieldhouse, and they get a little payback last night.
Yeah, that's a big W as Hurricane got them at home. They returned the favor at the Tigers Den, like you say, and that was a raucous environment. The students were creating a great environment in Hurricane last night, I must say. But
the pulled pork sandwiches were hot and fresh.
that's right. The nachos.
I'm so jealous.
Mrs.
you
Gardner
coulda had
hooking
them,
it up.
buddy.
Shout out to Miss Gardner.
Oh, she is the
Always
best.
makes the her pass by and makes sure everyone's taken care of
Oh,
up there.
yeah.
Love how the
Several
hospitality.
times,
Yeah.
The environment was great. The only thing I was a little bit bummed on is we didn't get a half court shot. I was helping down with the shoot for cash. I don't normally get to do that.
Yeah.
That's right.
But
I came cold off the bench from the camera to the halftime show.
Polly jumped in and hosted the halftime show.
Nice.
And I went down court level, and we had 3 student athletes shooting for the Faith Club, the Cheer Club.
I saw one of those kids. We actually panned to him with the camera and everything and watched him shoot. He made the layup, the free throw, and the three-pointer. Had the half-court heave, took 3 shots at it, and almost hit that half-court shot.
So close.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been the icing on the cake.
That would have been amazing.
And we like it when Stephen Wade gives away some money at the halftime shoot for cash
We like
contest.
giving away Stephen Wade's money.
Yeah. We still gave away $450
Yeah,
last
there
night.
you go,
good.
buddy.
So it was still a good night, not as big as it could have been.
All right.
So certainly, Crimson has proved by splitting with Hurricane, by sweeping Dixie, by sweeping Pineview, that they deserve the Region 9 title. Now, they still haven't secured it outright. They have to win tomorrow night at home against Desert Hills because Pineview beat Cedar last night.
Yeah.
And so Cedar ends their season, well, they're 0-11. They got one more game to get a win, but Pineview beat them 66-61. Pineview's done. They don't play. Their bye is Friday.
Yeah.
So they finished region
they're
play
done.
at 9-3. Crimson is 9-2. And if they win it, they'll be 10-2, and they would be outright region champs.
Yeah.
If not, if there's a loss there, and Desert Hills did upset Dixie last night.
Yes. Yeah, that's crazy.
52-43. Dixie goes down to Desert Hills. So Desert Hills does have a little bit of momentum going into tomorrow nights. And it'll be senior night at the field house at Crimson. 7 seniors for Coach Murdoch. That will be emotional. But certainly, second game this week, McKay Lindquist has hit a clutch 3-pointer to kind of seal a game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You guys were there on Monday night.
We were,
Yeah.
and it was incredible.
And then he had a nice dime under the basket. I think it was Will Hokinson. And then hit a 3. There was some big plays down the stretches. They had to hold off Snow Canyon. Now they go to Hurricane and win. And they got to do it one more time if they want the outright Region 9 championship, which would be their second, at least co-region championship in a row. They were co last year. So it's gonna be interesting tomorrow night to see how it plays out. We decided we're gonna do 2 games tomorrow night.
All right.
It'll be our third and fourth games of the week. So we will have Hurricane at Snow Canyon, 2 6 and 5 teams in region play. That could be still for a home game. I think the winner of that game might get a top 8 seed. The loser could maybe end up 9th or 10th and have to play in the first round. So that's a big one.
Yeah, it is.
And then, of course, Crimson trying to win the outright Region 9 titles. They host Desert Hills. And then I think Ryan Forsey will have the Dixie Cedar game. So in essence, we will have a video of all 3 games to wrap up the regular Region 9 season last night. But certainly, big 3 from the corner pocket. Best thing I saw last night is Crimson wins by 4. Paulie, best thing.
All right, I'm going to go up to Salt Lake City last night as I got a question for you. What team is sitting in the number 1 wild card spot in the West?
The Mammoth.
The Mammoth. That's right, buddy. And
The
they're
same
off.
team that's been there for weeks.
They've been holding serve. I'm just saying. I'm updating the listeners. They got 64 points. They're 4 clear of the Kings, who are they're 1 point clear of the Ducks, who are in the second wild card spot. And the Kings, they're 4 points clear of. They just added Artemi Panarin, though. They're going to make a push.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, the Mammoth are hot. They're scintillating. They're playing really well at home. 17-8-2 at home this season. The Delta Center's been a tough place to play. Their last 10, they're 7-3. And one of my favorite guys on the Mammoth, Dylan Gunther, chimes in with the, let's see, this is the 3rd goal of the game.
Look, it's Carconi to the line.
No stick here for Sandine Pellica.
Right back to the line. Good keep, Cole. Gunther forced along by Sherratt. And Dylan Gunther trying to regain possession. Gunther will bring it in. Here he comes. Gunther to the net. He shoots. He scores! Dylan Gunther!
Big time.
The steal, he lost the puck, then gets it back, then drives straight to the net and scores. Gunther's a great young player. They got a lot of good young players on the Mammoth. We've been talking about that all year long. So they are making their moves to make this the first debut season in the playoffs for the Utah Mammoth. And they said it before the season, playoffs are bust. They're on track right now with 64 points leading the wild card race and 7-3 in their last 10. So good hot run.
It would be fascinating if the three newest franchises in the league, the Mammoth, the Knights, the Kraken, all made the playoffs in the West.
It would be
It's
awesome.
looking
Right
that way.
now, they are all locked in right now because
Yep.
Vegas is first in the Pacific, and the Kraken have climbed up to third, and they just beat them last Saturday night, the game we all went to.
Yeah.
Yes.
3-2 on Saturday night.
That's
It was
right.
a great game.
That is right. And I got a feeling I'm done with mine. I got a feeling where she's going to go with hers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right over to the Kraken, who,
There you go.
who beat the Kings last night, and like you said, they're now in third place in the Pacific. So there's a good chance we're gonna see all three of them in the playoffs.
Well, we couldn't go with BYU this morning.
No, we had to skip over
We
that.
could have went with AJ DeBonza.
Yeah.
36-7.
Yeah.
But he was really the bright spot for the Cougars last night. You know, I was I was working the high school game. Paul, you were out there working as well. So we turned the radio on right as we were leaving Hurricane High School, and Greg Wrubel was saying 99-92 final, right?
Yeah.
The Cougars lose by 7. But one of the worst things I saw last night is, again, Kevin Young had to defend his school, his religion, his team.
Right.
Oklahoma State wins it, but the chants were out again in Oklahoma, unfortunately, last night. And so here is Kevin Young after the third loss in the last 4 Big 12 games.
Yeah.
And they've lost 3 in a row. BYU's second-year head coach, Kevin Young, at the podium. AJ DeBonza is sitting there with him, and this is what he commented on the game last night. Give it a listen, and then we'll react.
I'm going to do it. Just there was some F the Mormons chants tonight by the student section that I heard. And, it's a great win for Oklahoma State University. Their fans should be proud. But it would be great if some class was warrant, in there as well. I got 4 small kids at home. I'm a Mormon. When I go home, they're going to ask me about it. Same way they asked me about it last year at Arizona. There's just too much hate in the world to be saying stuff like that. We got enough problems in our world without going at people's religion and beliefs and whether it's in vogue or not. And we don't even have our whole teams. We only have probably 4 or 5 guys who are even Mormon on the team. I understand what we represent, but even for a guy like AJ, that stuff is unwarranted. And like I said, man, I try to talk to our guys about being examples in the world. We can use basketball to really just bring people together and not tear people apart. It's something we talk about a lot.
And then you still have to deal with those chants.
Yeah.
This is like the 4th or 5th time this has happened. This keeps happening.
I looked that up, and it was Oregon in 2022,
Football. Yeah.
USC in 2021, Colorado 2025, Arizona
Donuts,
basketball 2025, Cincinnati this year 2025, and Oklahoma State. So
6
times.
6 times in the last
since
5 years.
2021.
Yeah.
Yes, 6 times.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't you be more creative?
Yeah.
As a student section, that's why I like what the Aggies do with the bowl sheet.
I like that
They
too.
put out a game day,
Yeah.
and they have this kid's nickname. They pull out pictures from when he was in grade school. They know his girlfriend.
Yeah.
They chant his cell phone number. Whatever they can dig up on
Right.
the internet on a player to get in his head, they do it.
But it's funny
But
stuff. It's not. Yeah.
It's all in good jest and fun,
Right.
and I don't think it's not really at anybody's expense. I mean, maybe a little borderline if you're chanting somebody's cell phone number.
Yeah.
but you're not taking a shot at their beliefs or their religion.
No.
And so I don't have a problem with student sections that get behind their team. That's why it's called home court advantage.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's a home court advantage tonight down at the Burns Arena. Hashtag pack the Burns, because this is a huge game with UT Arlington tonight. And the last time I was in that arena, it was near sellout, and that place was rocking. And I feel like SUU, UVU, these games are close to sellouts, but on a game like tonight against a really good team in UT Arlington, a team that had already beat us when we blew a lead, they're going to need that student section. But as a fan, as somebody in the arena, I don't care if I'm an Oklahoma State fan, I probably really would be an idiot if I thought that was cool, leaving the arena. Oh, that was so fun. We did that chant, well, we made national news. Ha, ha, ha. Like, you're a dork, dude.
Yeah.
Grow up. Mature. Like, I don't know how much liquid courage. I don't know who started the chants. Like, like you're a college student.
Yeah.
Like, you're young, you're dumb. Okay, but like this
And the
has
group's
happened.
doing it.
This
like,
has happened
so
too
kind
many
of peer
times
pressure,
to
you know?
BYU where this is getting old news, and it's
Yeah.
just like, really, student section, come original. It's a bad look for Oklahoma State, even if you're Mormon or not, if you're an Oklahoma State fan or not. It's not original. You're not creative.
Yes.
You're just downright idiotic in my book.
I would say idiotic is a good
Idiotic,
Yeah.
good word.
good
Yeah.
classification.
I was going to use
for those
something
people.
stronger, but this is a family show, and we don't chant any obscenities on this program.
Right.
One,
That's right.
2, 3. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I hate to see that. And I'm glad Kevin Young said something. I think at this point in time, it's just like, I guess you got to raise a little bit of awareness and you got to address it. You're asked about it. Hey, did you hear the chants? Well, you got to talk. Yeah, I heard them. I got 4 kids at home.
They heard 'em
They're
too,
going to ask
yeah.
me about it, and he's raising them as LDS Mormon kids, and that's a conversation that he has to have that he probably shouldn't have to have.
Yes.
So I hate to see that, and I hate to see the Kevin Young and the Cougars are way sideways right now.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 games they've lost now.
3 straight and 4 out
3
of 5.
straight. Yeah.
Yeah, I said 3 out of 4, didn't I?
I don't
That's surprising to me, the way the preseason went with that gauntlet schedule. They had some big games on the docket. I know they lost the UConn one earlier, but they got out there 10-1 start, 11-1.
Big 12, the
Big
best
12's
league
good.
in the country.
Big 12's good.
It eats up anybody.
Yeah.
So
It's a tough conference.
and Kevin Young, I think, hasn't done a great job coaching this basketball team.
And I can't tell if it's just the structure of this team combined with his NBA prowess or what, but I agree with you. I felt like even in a close home loss to number 1 Arizona, I felt like Tommy Lloyd outcoached Kevin Young.
Well,
Now,
why are they down at halftime every game?
yeah, they're not coming
they
out
never
with
come out prepared, ready to go, ready to hit shots, ready to play good defense. It seems like they get going after the halftime rah-rah speech from
Yeah.
Kevin Young. Like
Yeah.
it
They
just
get
seems
a second half team, but we haven't seen that second half team the last
true.
couple
No.
games. So Arizona
true.
didn't work out. Last night it didn't work out.
I don't know what to think. I don't know. The bench is just not great right now. There's really not anything happening off the bench at all. Costi is the only guy that can come off the bench and hit the 3, really. I mean, Boscovi was 1 of 4 from 3 last night. Richie was 4 of 10. AJ was actually a good 3-point shooting night for him. He had 36 points, 5 of 8 from the
that's
arc.
That's
good.
good for once. Yeah.
13 of 20 from the floor. So it was a good night for the potential number 1 overall pick.
I like that.
I think it's
Good
a
for
2-horse
AJ.
race between him and Peterson right now. Boozer, those 3 are top
outside.
3 clearly right now in the upcoming NBA draft. And Jazz fans all know it all too well. It just depends on how those ping pong balls bounce to see who gets who. Man, the NBA trade world, is the NBA just trying to punk the NFL this week with Super Bowl week?
I don't know. I mean, it just feels like there was a barrage of deals.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of
A barrage
teams trying to get better, the Jazz
of
included.
blockbusters.
Yeah.
The biggest laugher for me in all of the trades, and I'm not going to run through every trade for every team and give you the NBA trade buzz and the intel. You can go look that up on the internet. But the one for me is what the Mavericks got in return for trading Luka Doncic.
The Wizards are back.
And the Wizards now have Anthony Fragile Davis.
That's right. And
They
Trey
are-
Young.
hopefully their trainer is really up to speed on modern
Medical practices.
yeah, hopefully he's trained in acupuncture, massage therapy, cryotherapy.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's really good at all that kind of stuff because AD is no spring chicken and he's hurt all the time. Although I don't hate what Washington did.
They're taking a swing. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it as a Wizards fan. I mean, I want to see how it works out with Trey Young. I mean, I know Davis is hurt a lot, but when he's on the floor, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Trey Young, I feel like, has deteriorated, and I feel like we were the only suitor for him. There was no one else wanting Trey Young. And he kept saying, Washington's my preferred destination. Brother, it was the only destination.
That happened January 7th. So that kind of kicked off trade season, so to speak. And now the deals have picked up in a big way. Grizzlies sent Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Jazz in an 8-player deal. James Harden's now in Cleveland for Darius Garland going back to the Clippers. Mavericks swept the rug out from under Anthony Davis after 29 games, and he's now a Wizard. With hours left until the deadline, what is going to happen next? But could Giannis be dealt?
Yeah, that's the one big piece left to be moved.
Ja Morant is the other one. Those are the two names that are getting the biggest buzz.
Yeah, we'll see if there's any deals struck on those two guys in the later stretches of this deadline time period.
Yeah, Chris Paul is now a Toronto Raptor. Kobe White's moved out of Chicago. Lonzo Ball is with the Jazz, but they're expecting a buyout. I don't know if you saw that trade, but the Jazz get Lonzo Ball, cash considerations, and 2 second-round picks. Atlanta gets Jock Landale, and Cleveland gets cash considerations.
Yeah.
So we won't see Jock in Utah, which actually I was kind of excited about him to a lesser extent of excitement, but still excited nonetheless. Jazz got, they do the instantaneous draft grades. And normally I don't care about those because it takes 3 years before you know what the grade would be on a player trade. You got to give them a couple seasons. You got to get acclimated. You got to get used to your new teammates, and chemistry's got to be developed and all those things. But it was a B. I had a look. I was curious. What are the draft grade on the Jazz Jaren Jackson deal? I got a B. So I think Jazz fans pretty excited about that. So the NBA is trying to steal some headlines, if nothing else, from the Super Bowl. And it kind of worked because I just talked about the NBA and I haven't even talked about the Super Bowl. And my team is playing in the Super Bowl. America's team, the Seattle Seahawks.
America's team?
America.
Wow.
That's right. That's a new.
That's
a new one.
Yeah.
Canada's
I
team.
think Dallas Cowboys might have something to say about that.
That's right.
Oh my gosh! When you haven't been to the Super Bowl
They're still America's
since
team.
George Bush was the president,
Was
then
it
who
GW
gives
or
a blank?
HW?
Take your pick. Probably about the same.
Probably HW, right?
Yeah, right.
90s.
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah.
Look, we're going to talk Super Bowl when we come back. We're off and running. Best thing we saw, a couple news and notes. It's going to be a lively show today. Hope you'll stick around. Tara's showing us how to dance. I was trying. My wife always says, you just punch the air.
You just punch the air.
Yeah,
Nice,
you can
okay.
walk in place. I used to walk in place.
We call this shadow boxing on the farm.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I'm not a dancer. Somehow I've got 2 daughters that dance though.
I know. They're
Take
phenomenal
after
dancers.
Yeah, I don't understand how that works out.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know. Hey, welcome back, Finley Hyundai Studios. It is the Drive show today, brought to you by our friends at Game Day Men's Health. And Game Day Men's Health is making it easy for you. This is incredible. If you are struggling to look or feel your best in the gym, in the bedroom, they've got you covered 50% off during the month of love on the revolutionary pea shot. You have to Google it. You have to look it up. We're not going to tell you all the nuances of it, but I think when I say, the bedroom and sexual performance, you can figure it out.
There you go.
And the Game Day is, helping this Valentine's Day be just a little bit extra special. So Game Day Men's Health, stop on by, give them a call, tell them the guys and girls on the on the Fan Sports Network told you to stop on by. Are you texting Trevor about the pea shot? No. You're just kidding. Just kidding.
I was like, hey, babe. I know what I want for Valentine's Day.
Wow. Let's
You
go.
put the D in day.
Let's go. That's right. We've got Super Week on our hands. I feel like we haven't even really started talking Super Bowl. Of course, I was gone Monday, Tuesday this week. I was down watching the college golf tournament in Ventura, California. David Likety, Utah Tech, wins medalist honors, shot even par for 54 holes. SUU's team finished ahead of Weber State, and Utah Tech took 5th in a loaded field that included, Gonzaga, a bunch of California schools. St. John's came out from New York City, so good field. But now I'm back, and I feel like we got to dive in. A little sound for you. We haven't given you much Super Bowl sound yet this week. This was one of my favorite clips, and sometimes people ask dumb questions, but this was a fun question, right? This is Mike McDonald. And Mike McDonald is asked what he would do if you go back to Super Bowl, what would have been 49, when the Seahawks played the Patriots down at State Farm or University of Phoenix Stadium at the time.
This is humorous.
In Glendale, Arizona. This is a fun question, right? What would you do? And this is the question and the answer from my guy, the coach of the year, the great Mike McDonald.
Coach McDonald. Yeah, Will Compton busting with the boys. I'm gonna paint a situation for you. It's the 4th quarter, 26 seconds left. The second goal on the 1. You're down by 4. Are you gonna run the football or are you gonna throw it?
Oh my God. Is Beast Mode the backfield?
Are you gonna call him and get him in uniform and finally hit him the football?
That's a possibility.
Coach, thank you. Don't show your hand. By the way, I have nothing for you other than go blue, sir. Thank you for everything.
Right on, go blue.
That is very much in the realm of possibility.
Busting with the boys.
They're
Busting with
awesome.
the boys.
Tom Compton, he used to play linebacker in the NFL, and I think he's got that old Titans guy, Taylor Lewan, helps with busting with the boys as well. So got a couple former pros, like they just kind of chop it up. They're kind of a bar stool style podcast.
Yeah, trying to be an influencer.
Doing the bits
trying
and
to
doing
get
the funny stuff.
clicks, yes.
That was a funny bit, I gotta say. Asking him about the worst play in Seahawks history.
Oh, I'm like, it's funny when they say it, but if I pull up the clip and want to bring it up,
You're out of here.
I'm out.
You're out.
Seattle is still this morning favored by 4.5.
Yeah.
No, it's come down.
The over-under is sitting at 45.5, 46. And the New England money line is plus 190 right now.
Okay.
So if you
Good
take
little juice.
So you're minus 200 and some change if you want to play the Seattle Seahawks just to win, plus 190 just to play the Patriots to win. This is the biggest, most bet on sporting event in the world.
Correct.
And I'm all fired up, ready to go. So my wife got me one of those new pizza ovens.
Yes.
That you can bake a pizza in like a minute.
Yes.
They got up to like
They put
700
the wood
degrees.
chunks in there and stuff.
I haven't
right?
even opened it yet.
Oh, nice.
We're
I think you
christening it on Sunday.
Nice. There
And
you go.
we're going to make some handmade, homemade pizza in the new pizza oven. That's what I
Wow.
decided.
Look at you.
Because a lot of people a lot of people, they're excited about the Super Bowl because it's a social event. There's the halftime show. There's the celebrities. There's the commercials. You want to see who's funny and got the best commercials, all that stuff. We haven't even dove into the commercials. I don't care about the commercials as much this year. That's a bit I do when my team is not playing in the Super Bowl and I care about the commercials. This year, I don't care about the commercials.
Yeah.
I care about the
go
game.
to commercial and you'll be worried about what they're doing when they come back.
When I go to commercial, I am racing to the bathroom to make sure I don't miss a play. That's what I will be doing in the commercial breaks for Super Bowl 60. A couple other comments from the Seattle Seahawks. Mike McDonald has done an incredible job, and I think any Seahawks fan, I think that hopefully the writers get that right. I know there's a lot of great candidates for Coach of the Year, but like in his second year to take a team. He's 36 years old to the Super Bowl. That's pretty darn good. I know Vrabel
it's pretty good when the other guy did it in the first year.
Well, yeah, after he'd been a head coach, though.
I know.
He'd been a head coach and been fired.
He had been fired.
Which I don't know what Tennessee is thinking at this point in time. It's not the coach. Certainly, it was the players in the organization and the roster.
Yes.
And they fired they should have kept Mike Vrabel.
Should have.
They definitely should have.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no bones about it. That looks like a dumb move.
He had Ryan Tannehill as his starting quarterback for most of his tenure as head coach of the Titans. So, it's a pretty tough hand he was dealt.
The interesting thing about this Super Bowl, and I think every Seattle Seahawks fan is very much well aware of this, the Seahawks are trying to avenge their worst loss in franchise history. I mean, that was the most gut-wrenching loss that I've ever been a part of. What was the interception by Butler when it was second down? You're down by 4. You're inside the 3-yard line, and you've got 3 runs if you want.
In the backfield.
You could give Marshawn the ball 3 times in a row, and he can get you 2 yards.
He can.
Right.
And you throw an interception. Yeah. And I'm sure Russell Wilson, that still haunts him.
Yeah.
And someday I'd love to, settle down and have a coldie with Russell and be like, what in the hell were you thinking? Why wouldn't you audible and check it? Why did you want to be the MVP so bad more than winning the game?
Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he wanted the legacy game. He wanted the MVP. Which, honestly, if Russell, you kind of respect a guy that wants to make the plan. It backfired, though.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Russell Wilson's a Hall of Famer or not. If he wins the Super Bowl there and gets his second, and they beat Tom Brady and the Patriots, and he's the MVP, I think he's a surefire Hall of Famer, even the way his career has deteriorated. Now, the one Super Bowl, the bounce around the league, maybe a career backup for the next 5 years before he retires and goes watch Sierra's concerts.
Somebody in this studio, I don't know, let me find him. I'm looking. Somebody said Russ would never start another game after the Giants' first 2 games. I think that was this guy.
Let's pat our own back.
I know, exactly.
I feel a new nickname coming on. Pat yourself, Paulie. Yeah. Hey, pat yourself, Paulie.
That's a good one.
I got a lot of nicknames already.
Yeah. When it comes to the team, though, Seattle trying to put 49 behind them, a little revenge.
Yeah.
I think Seahawks fans didn't want a Bo Nix-less Denver Broncos team. We'd already beaten Peyton Manning and the Broncos in our one Super Bowl win. We wanted to see New England. And it's going to be fun. Sam Darnold talks about finding continuity in his journey. I love me the king of Seattle, Sammy D. Talk to me.
Being able to have similar systems throughout, your entire career, especially, ones that you kind of see fit, and especially with the type of skill players we have, the offensive line we have, it just fits really well with all of our skill sets.
Yeah.
Sammy. Skill set.
Roster construction. You just said Tennessee didn't do it, so they fired their coach. Big mistake. Yeah. John Snyder knows how to build a championship roster. He's done it now time and time again.
Yep.
What would John do?
Exactly.
And John, we trust.
Yeah. Devin's ham for Sam.
Let's see. Seattle Seahawks, JSN. Even though Marshawn Lynch can't pronounce his last name, we don't care. JSN or Jackson Smith in Jigba says his success is tied directly to Sammy D.
Sam, he's a gunslinger, he's a ball player, and I give a lot of credit to Sam. He's making big plays out there.
I think Sam took a knock there in the first Rams because he threw a bunch of picks.
I just saw this. I was looking. Speaking of Njigba, I think I got the biggest lock of the Super Bowl. If you're willing to lay 170, it's not great odds. but most receiving yards of any player in the Super Bowl, Jackson Smith-Njigba. There's nobody that's going to come close to him.
I get a little scared with that one.
Really?
Here's why. Because I think the New England Patriots are going to throw the kitchen sink at stopping JSN. He is the most dangerous offensive weapon the Seattle Seahawks have. And I think Mike McDonald's going to say, okay, fine, Clint Kubiak. Use him as a decoy in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Use him in a decoy in the first half. And then when they have to pay attention to everything else, we unleash JSN later. And who knows? He's got big play ability. I don't hate that
He
bet.
catches 20-yard passes getting out of bed.
I'm just being honest. That's where my mind went on the other side of the equation right there.
Yeah.
Is because we have used JSN as a decoy a few times.
Right.
But every team
And it's
tries to
worked.
take him
We're
away.
14-3.
Every team tries to take him away, though.
Dude,
and he still
to stop
produces.
him for 4 quarters, because he runs the short routes, the intermediate routes, the deep routes. He's open all the time. He never drops the ball. I've seen one drop from Jackson Smith-Njigba this season. I can only remember one drop this entire, and he's made up for that drop and then some with all his one-handed and sensational catches that he makes every single game. So, huge JSN fan. I have been wearing my JSN jersey during this win streak, going back to the regular season. And I keep wanting to throw my new jersey on. I got a new Nick Amanaori, and I hope his ankle's okay. A little bit of question mark on Nick's ankle going into the Super Bowl. But, like, are you thinking this rookie's not going to play? And I'm going to tell you, this kid's playing. I just hope he's 100% or close to it.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, we struck it with Sam Darnold. Like, this guy was great. Jefferson, Minnesota, the numbers, early exit though. This guy has been incredible. And think about the longevity and the bargain Seattle has with his contract right now. DeMarcus Lawrence, another huge signing. The draft was so good. I think Seattle is the better team, clearly, in the Super Bowl matchup. I didn't think that the first time Seattle met New England in Super Bowl 49. All right, do we have time to get to some New England comments?
You tell me.
Let's do it.
You want to just still do it? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do
I want 3 clips. Give me the Drake May.
Okay.
Because you love Drake May. This is for Tara.
This is for me.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You're getting your own
Aw.
shout out, your
Okay.
own sound
Well,
bite
we
just
have
for
to
Tara.
give Drake May some love before the game because it's going to be
Right.
rough in post game.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's play this one from May.
Okay.
I don't watch it. I don't have probably time to sit down and watch that award show. I know I'll probably be getting ready to beat the Seahawks.
Wow. So he
He's not
was
worried
asked,
about the MVP. He's
was
worried
asked-
about beating
he's
those
worried-
birds.
Drake May, you got to love the confidence.
Yeah.
Like, you have to believe you can beat the Seahawks, even if
Yeah.
it sounds so silly when he says that out loud. I mean, that sounds absolutely ridiculous.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's a
know that-
10-point spread.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
okay.
it's
4 and a half.
4.5.
Yeah, like-
so it's still supposed to be a close game, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to get blown out.
But he's like, are you going to watch the NFL award show? No. I'm planning on playing in a Super Bowl. I got
Right.
game preparations. Like, he might DVR it and circle back
Yeah.
or text.
I'm sure he'll get a few texts
Yeah.
if he wins.
Well,
some.
he's up for offensive MVP. Kind of a big award.
Yeah, league MVP.
Yeah, I think he'll find out if he wins it probably before the award goes off, don't you
Yeah.
think? So I don't think watching is that big of a deal when you got a Super Bowl to be played. All right, one more clip. Here is Patriots wide receiver Stephon Diggs talking about how quickly Drake May has developed during his time in New England. And Stephon Diggs, I thought, was kind of a prima donna. He's bounced around. The weird locker room situation with Buffalo. It deteriorated in Minnesota. Is he married to Cardi B, or they just have a
married.
kid
So,
together?
They do have a son.
I think they have a son. Yeah, you're right. They have a
Was
son.
it, Paulie, was it you that was telling me Cardi B is throwing the Super Bowl bash of all time
Yeah.
this
1.2
weekend?
million.
Let me get that figure for you again. But yeah,
She's-
I think it is 1.2.
Yeah, I think- I'm pretty sure
was
it's
what she
1.2
was planning
million.
to spend.
She already spent the money if the report's coming out that she spent 1.2.
Yeah.
Like, is that...
It's already been spent. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what is she? Is she flying in fresh fish from Japan? Like, what is she? What
Everything's being shipped in on ice.
Yeah, what-
big fin tuna,
What are
some
you-
shrimp cocktail.
Are they going to have, like, an ice ski jump with fireball shots sliding into your mouth out of an ice
Oh, now
sculpture?
we're
Like,
talking.
what's
Yeah.
going on here? Like, I don't understand how you can spend $1.2 million on a Super Bowl.
1.2 is the
Yeah.
correct figure.
If I had
$1.2 million.
$1.2 million, I would spend 30 of it just to go to the game.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
that would be good.
Well, I'm assuming she's going to be at the game.
I think
This
she
is-
has
this
tickets,
Is the,
yeah.
This is the tailgate. This is the whole scene before.
Oh, this is not
This
a
is
home
just like-
party?
No,
this is
no.
free.
She's not doing the home party with her hubby out there on the field.
So
Yeah.
she spent all this money to get people to the game.
Tailgate. They're just setting up the tailgate lot. They got probably prime
Is she going to be
rib and-
performing? She's like, forget Bad Bunny. I'm going to do my own
She
concert.
could be a guest appearance
That would
right
be
out
cool.
of the suite.
Is anybody a Cardi B fan in the studio? Tara,
not really.
Paul? Cardi
I
B?
don't know much of her catalog, honestly.
Yeah, I don't either. All right, one more clip. Mike Vrabel?
Yep. Or no, this is Stephon Diggs.
Oh, here's Diggs. Oh, I forgot about the clip. Here's Diggs.
His maturation process is second to none. One of the best I've ever seen from a quarterback position. He's still super young. It's just crazy. He's had a lot of success, but as I've grown closer to him, I'm a huge fan of him.
Yeah, me too.
Now throw me the dang ball.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know, the thing I like about Drake May is he seems like, oh, shucks, got just that little
from
southern
Carolina.
drawl.
Yeah.
Just seems like he loves the game, loves
Yeah.
to play. He's young, he's energetic. I mean, he's grown up really fast for NFL standards.
Right.
Yes.
I do see why, Tara likes Drake May so much. I don't think I would take him with my number one fantasy football pick, but
I don't think
he
she
had
did,
a pretty
right?
productive year.
Hey, who made the playoffs? Who went deeper in our fantasy league?
Yeah. Here's the thing with that league.
Yeah,
Me.
see, this is his thing.
It
He
doesn't
always says
matter.
he
I
says
still
he
went deeper than
punts.
both of you.
He says when it starts going bad, he's like, "Oh, I got
Well,
other
here's
leagues.
the thing.
I got
Okay.
other leagues to worry about."
We're making some drastic changes. The commissioner has had some
commissioner's
off-season
pulling rank.
board meetings.
Board meetings.
The entry fee for the league has more than quadrupled this
Oh, sweet.
Okay, well,
We're
So
gonna
we're
get
$90 now?
year. More than quadrupled. More than quadrupled. We got to take a break. Super Bowl 60. Hey, we're going to circle back to the Super Bowl here in about 40 minutes. Lee Sterling is going to jump on with us. You're not going to want to miss this. I want to get to some more props, and maybe we can talk about it a little bit when we come back. And then Lee Sterling will do our Super Bowl extravaganza segment, 8:30 second hour, after Utah Tech men's basketball coach John Judkins stops by the program. So we are loaded today on a Throwdown Thursday. Show today brought to you by TDS. TDS Cable for Business, high-speed fiber internet. Hello, TDS.com. They're powering our TV with who's on here right now? I don't even know. But
like MLB Network.
we got any breaking news covered.
see.
Thank you, TDS. Check them out today. Hello, TDS.com. We're back in a flash. Don't touch that dial.
Devin.
Hey, we're back, everybody. It is The Drive, looking for something for Valentine's Day.
Because he's crazy if he thinks
Prime
Seattle's gonna
IV
win.
has Valentine's Day specials. How about the couple retreat? Paul, you could take your girlfriend, if you had one, down to Prime IV.
If you had one.
Look at that.
Well, you still have time to find a
I
date.
do. I do. Yep.
And do something different, like dinner, chocolate, roses. Probably been there, done that. Maybe jewelry. You've been there, done that. Like, spend time together, quality time. And Prime IV, this couple's retreat, $250. Okay, less than you'd probably spend on a Hallmark holiday anyway. You could get 2, not 1, but 2 Passion IV drips, super powerful drips from Prime IV. Hang out in the zero gravity massaging chair. That thing is sensational.
So great.
And you get a curated blend of vitamins featuring L-arginine. And you have an optional enhancement for some buccal strips for intimacy support. Might not want to do that on the first date. You probably don't need to add the intimacy support, Paulie. Just a first date. A kiss on the cheek and opening the door would suffice.
It's a lock, like my bets, you know?
Right.
This Valentine's Day, just an idea for you, fella. I've taken my wife down there. We've done the couple's Valentine's Day special last year. She was like, that was really fun. And and the next day she's like, I feel great. Like, I really recommend this. And $250 for both of you. You spend time together. You can go out to dinner before or after, go get some, a snack or dessert or whatever you want to do on top of that. But this Valentine's Day, choose Prime IV, something different. Choose presence, choose connection, choose how to feel. Book your limited time Valentine's and February specials at PrimeIVSTG.com or stop on by on Riverside Drive. All right, Super Bowl props.
Let's rapid
We only have
fire.
a few minutes. So, yeah, we've got it. We and Paul have already gone through this.
Okay,
Let's
so
just
we
get
don't need
Devin's.
to make your picks. You
No.
guys are adding my picks in.
Yes.
Okay, I am ready. I am
the
locked
anthem, over or under 119.5
Who's singing
seconds.
it again?
Charlie Puth.
Charlie Puth. A nice falsetto. Under.
Under for you.
Okay.
All right.
I think
Let's
we
go to the
both went
next
under.
one. Rapid fire.
Gatorade. What color of Gatorade is going to be thrown on the winning coach?
Oh, what do the Seahawks
Blue.
like to drink?
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Bluey goes
Wow,
with
you
it.
and Paul both. I went
Oh,
yellow.
did you say blue?
I said blue.
Okay.
I said yellow.
Thinking the
Okay,
Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, over or under 94.5 yards.
It's a good number.
My favorite player prop is Kenneth Walker over his receiving yards. It was only like 20.
Not the question.
Not the
Jackson Smith.
Over. He's going to come up big on a big stage.
All right.
He's got the clutch gene.
All right.
Stephon Diggs, over or under 43.5.
Under.
Under.
Oh.
He likes the under for Steph
And we
Diggs.
thought they use the tight ends and the backs out. I think they're gonna. I think between Woolen and Love and Spoon, they can limit Diggs, and that's gonna be hard for him to get that.
Okay, so then Hunter Henry, over or under 38.5.
Over.
Over. Okay.
He likes the tight ends, making plays.
Okay,
All
Cooper
right.
Kupp, over or under 32.5.
Oh, he loves his boy Coop.
He does
Yeah, it
love
was a
Coop.
revenge game against the Rams, and he's content
Got a
to do
TD.
whatever it takes to win. But he's been the Super Bowl MVP before, the MVP of the game. I'm going to go over for Cooper Kupp, but it scares me if the run game is effective like I think it can. Sam Darnold's not going to throw 35 times. I think Seattle's going to play with the lead. So that one's a little scary, but I'm not going to pick under. That sounds like no fun. So I'm going to say over.
All right, over. Okay, Kenneth Walker rushing, over
Rushing.
or under 73.5.
Over.
Not receiving. Okay.
Over. He's going over for every Seahawk.
Seattle's going to score 30 points in the game, so there's going to be plenty of yards.
You are crazy. Okay, Ramondre Stevenson, over or under 49.5.
Man, nobody's really ran the ball effectively against the Seahawks.
Careful.
Young dual backfield, and they're going to try. Vrabel's going to try to run it. I just don't think against that front four he can consistently. I think they're going to be playing from behind, so I'm going to say under.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Travion Henderson, over or under 18.5.
Over.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Quick response.
I like the young legs better. I like Henderson. I like
Hasn't
him.
been getting as much burn in these playoffs as
That's
Ramondre.
that's why he's going over. They're going to throw some wrinkles in there.
Wrinkles. I like it. All right. How
Okay,
many more?
last one. Cardi B wears a Diggs jersey to the game.
Yes, no.
Yes, plus
Can I
170.
say who the
no, minus
blank
250.
cares?
We do.
We care. The green-haired princess is going to be rocking that Diggs jersey. I got it to happen.
Yes.
All right.
Wow,
He's
okay.
in on yes. He's
I'm feeling
with
good
me.
about that then.
Yeah, she proud her man.
Yeah.
She's gonna sing a song about it. She wrote a song
she's
about
gonna
it.
write
Then
We have a
sing
nice
it.
potpourri of props there.
We do.
National anthem, Gatorade colors, some of the players, and then Cardi B. So,
Yeah.
There should be a prize for whoever like hits the most.
Yeah.
Right.
You still haven't collected on your Indiana
Yeah.
steak dinner yet or whatever. So
Who owes that?
Both of you.
I think me and you together.
Oh, did we have a stake on that? I thought we were
On
just
the
filling out the
bracket.
brackets.
On the brackets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Some bets
Funny
get
how that materializes when I don't recall me.
I'm pretty sure it
A
was
lot of
the,
people don't
I'm pretty
recall
sure it was
pretty
the golden
losers.
steer.
I don't want to hear pretty sure. I need 100% because I don't recall
I'm
that
100%.
whatsoever. I thought we were just filling out brackets. I don't know. I never recall any kind of a wager.
Actual wager, there
on
probably
a
wasn't.
on a college football
Look at him
bracket.
squirming about the bracket.
I'm trying.
Well, you guys are trying to weasel a steak out of Paul. He ain't got no money.
Who said it was coming out of me?
You said we owe.
Who took? No, I think
yeah,
who took last?
together.
Well-
Who took last? They have to buy.
What happens with we
Out of us.
when you ain't got no money? That means me.
That's
not
right.
we.
Switch the W, flip it over to an M.
Hey, hour one in the books. John Judkins, Lee Sterling, big hour two. Don't go away. It feels like a holiday. Holiday by Green Day.
Super Bowl, yeah.
Yeah, Super Bowl
holiday.
week. I'm already thinking about, what I'm cooking, what I'm eating on Sunday. A lot of people have asked me, hey, I've got like 4 invites to Super Bowl get-togethers, and I'm like, nah, I'm passing on all of them. I am staying at home this year and watching the game in the comfort of my favorite chair in my man cave. This is one of those events. I don't want to be around a bunch of people yelling and screaming for Drake May. Sorry, Terry, you can't come.
You're not invited.
Well, you're invited.
Oh.
But you're invited.
I just got uninvited.
You just got the act.
Yeah,
I did.
it's true. I mean, I'm always honest with you. I don't want to be around people rooting for the Patriots, and I know Tara's rooting for the Patriots. It's nothing personal, Tara.
Nothing personal. We love Tara.
Nothing personal. Yes.
Yeah.
We just don't.
That's all right.
I don't want everybody screaming and hollering every Patriots play. And then, look, I don't think there's going to be a lot of screaming and hollering. Maybe I'm missing the mark on this. Maybe I should invite a bunch of Patriots fans over to see their misery. Maybe I need to reverse tinker this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reverse
engineer.
psychology. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show today brought to you by Zag. If you need your screen protector, it got cracked or broken, go get that warranty. Put that little screen protector on your phone at Zag. Comes with a lifetime warranty. They'll do phone repairs. So when Paulie breaks his phone, he always goes into Zag, says, hey, I mentioned the Fan Sports Network. He gets $20 off his phone repairs. And, of course, they've got all the latest and greatest cases and pop sockets and charger ports for on the go at Zag, 2 St. George, 1 Cedar City location. Don't zig, just Zag. Thank you, both of you in unison. Well done. Well done. All right, let's get you some quick headlines. Here we go. All right, let's start with the high school basketball from last night. The Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. Paul, you and I were out there. They got at least a share of the region title. They get their 9th conference win. They are now 9-2. They have 1 game left tomorrow night at home on senior night, honoring their 7 seniors against Desert Hills. After Crimson went to the Tigers did. Tight game, had a 12-point lead going to the fourth quarter. Hurricane got it all the way back down to 4. They end up winning 62-58. Huge road win, avenging their earlier season loss to the Hurricane Tigers. And this was kind of the play of the game. This is under a minute to go with a 4-point lead, and Crimson gets a huge corner pocket 3 from McKay Lindquist. Here's the call last night.
Clock. Lindquist kicks back out to Murdoch. Working that clock down. Hurricane certainly doesn't want to foul yet. Can't get a takeaway. Back to Mack. Mack, shovel pass to Britton. Back to Mack. He's got an open 3. It looks good. It is! Mack Lindquist with the Nets on fire 3.
Huge 3. That pushed to 7. Clyde Barrett would hit a 3, but time expired. BK won. Playing sick last night, had 16 in the loss. Got a 3 off a steal with under 7 seconds to go and just grazed the front of the rim. There was a defender there but didn't want to foul. If that defender would have tried to contest that shot, he made it and fouled it, made a 4-point play. They could have pushed it to overtime, but that did not happen, and Crimson has at least a share of the Region 9 title. Also last night, Desert Hills upsets Dixie. That's just their 3rd region win for the Thunder. That should really help them, though, in the RPI and maybe keep them in the top 16 to get a home game in the first round of the playoffs. We won't find out till Saturday morning when the 4A brackets are revealed. DJ David James hosting the Reveal Show on KSLSports.com. The 2A, 3A, and 4A bracket Reveal Show, 10 a.m., KSLSports.com. UHSAA brackets will be released on their website at 11 a.m. We'll have graphics. We'll have coverage. We'll be talking about it Saturday on all of our socials. And then when we get back in next Monday, we'll be breaking down the 4A boys and girls basketball bracket. Let's go. The regular season finals for the boys tomorrow night. Cedar at Dixie, Desert Hills at Crimson. We'll have that game for you on the Fan Sports Network live stream and radio. And then Hurricane at Snow Canyon. This could be for a top 8 seed. The winner of this game between Hurricane and Snow Canyon could stay in the top 8 and get a bye. The loser might have to go play a game at home in the first opening round of the 4A state playoffs. They've tucked away the RPI. They've hidden it so we can't see how much things moved last night. So we'll have to wait till Saturday to see how it all shakes out. Meanwhile, the girls will wrap up their schedule tonight, and Dixie has at least got a share of the Region 9 title. They can win the title outright for the first time since 1986. It has been 40 years since the Lady Flyers at Dixie High School have won a Region 9 title. They got to do it by winning in Cedar City today at 7 o'clock. Crimson visits Desert Hills tonight, and Snow Canyon is at Hurricane, and those are your regular season finales in Region 9 basketball. Pineview girls are done. Their regular season is over. Same thing with the Pineview boys. They've got the bye at the end of the season, so their body of work is complete.
Have we gotten an update on Jaylani?
He sprained an ankle last night. I haven't gotten any update on the significance of it. We were told he was back with the team on the bench last night. I never did hear if he re-entered the game or not, but certainly they probably wanted to be cautious with it, knowing the postseason. Now, the good news for Pineview, they're going to have a bye.
Right.
And they're going to have some time. So if it's only a sprained ankle, and it's not, too severe, he's going to probably tough it out and try to go. But I have not talked to Coach Badamico. I will try to follow up on that and have a little bit better report for you tomorrow on the program. Utah Tech basketball. Bring on out them Trailblazers. Hashtag Pack the Burns tonight. It's going to be rowdy. We've got it for you right here live on the Fan Sports Network. It's a 7 o'clock tip-off. The UT Arlington Mavericks are coming to St. George, Paulie, and this starts a 3-game monumental homestand for Coach Judkins and the Blazers. Huge game tonight, and we got some tickets to give away, and Juddy's going to join us on the show here in just a couple minutes.
That's right. 13-11 Trailblazers against the 14-7 Mavericks. Last meeting was a 54-50 loss at home for the Trailblazers, but they've been trending up. I mean, this is realistically, when you look at the standings in the WAC, it is really tightening up since the UVU and all the controversy there, if they're going to be able to play in the WAC tournament. But right now, as it sits, the last update we received was that UVU, the top team in the conference, will not be able to participate in conference tournaments or the NCAA tournament.
Paulie, what's your gut tell you on that? My gut tells me they're going to appeal, get a judge to put a stay on that, and they're going to somehow, make it so that the men's and women's teams can compete in the WAC tournament. I mean, I can't see this ending with them just going dark. No radio at home, no TV at home, no conference tournament, over $1 million. And a lawsuit. I got to believe there's a resolution to this before we get to March and WAC Vegas. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe they're digging in the sand and they are not paying this, and then they've got some kind of justification. The WAC, though, thinks they owe it and have a buyout clause in the contract. So this is a very big storyline, to be honest with you.
It's a big storyline.
And I hate it for the kids. You got a kid that's playing and they want to play at UVU, and they're, in the conference tournament, chance to go to the NCAA tournament, and they can't because your school president refuses to pay something that you contractually owe. That's a hard pill to swallow. That's why I think somehow, some way, this will get resolved. I'm leaning 75-25% on that regard.
It's pretty big deal when Pete Thamel is all over it.
Yeah.
So he was saying that it doesn't look like it. But what we've heard as of now, they're stripped of everything.
Yeah,
so
but now the media, the publicity, the request for interviews, it's a national storyline. Now I think that the lawsuit and the paperwork's been served. Now I think you try to reach some kind of a settlement and an agreement, and you move on and you let this team play. Other news: Mammoth are heading to the Olympic break on a high note. Utah beat the Red Wings 4-1 at home. Dersey, Smaltz, Gunther, and Clayton Keller lit the lamp in the victory. Veggie had 29 of the 30 shots he faced saved last night.
Fan favorite up there.
Utah Jazz set to battle the Atlanta Hawks on a road trip tonight. They lost to Atlanta by 10 when they played them earlier in the season back in November. In that loss, Lowry had 40. Of course, Trae Young's long gone. I don't know if Jaren Jackson is suiting up or not tonight with that trade, 24 to 36 hours in the rearview mirror. I'm not sure if he was meeting the team in Atlanta or not. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure they're doing everything they can to get him with the team as soon as possible. The Jazz were, Jaren Jackson, that big 8-player trade that happened 2 days ago, but the Jazz were part of another deal ahead of today's trade deadline. Utah acquired Lonzo Ball and 2 second-round picks from Cleveland. It was part of a 3-team deal. In return, the Jazz sent Jock Landale, who they had gotten from Memphis as part of that Jaren Jackson trade, to the Atlanta Hawks in return for cash considerations. Ball is reportedly going to be waived once the deal is completed by the Utah Jazz. Reports are he will not suit up and ever play for the Utah Jazz, and he can sign with whoever he so chooses. Men's college basketball last night, number 14 or 16, depending on which poll you look at. BYU loses again, upset by Oklahoma State. We kind of played the Kevin Young audio. There was the F the Mormon chants going in Oklahoma last night against the Pokes. The Bonzes 36, not enough. Utah also lost to Arizona State by 8 at home, despite Don McHenry, 23 points. Utah State, though, little saving grace for college basketball in the state last night. They went down to the pit and beat New Mexico by 20 on the road. They were 2-point underdogs in that game, and they win by 20. Mason Falslev, former Skyview Bobcat and native of Cache Valley, led the Aggies. He's one of 11 Division I players that averages over 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, assists, and rebounds a game. Steals, assists, rebounds, point. The only 11 Division I players doing what Mason. He's stat stuffing.
You know who's playing really well for the Aggies that no one's talking about? It was a former T-Bird, Wolverine, and Drake Allen. Yeah, he's playing really well for these Utah State Aggies. Their leading assist man with 5 in every game. Averages 5 a game, 6.6 points, 3 rebounds. I feel like he's been kind of not really a storyline with this Aggies team. Like Falslev, Collins steal the headlines a lot. Templin is a fan favorite. They've even made a song about him up there in Logan. We got to play that song, by the way, the Carson Templin song.
Dude. We'll have to find it later.
That's your top 8 at 8. We got to take a break. When we come back, Paulie's going to play DJ. Tara's going to get Coach John Judkins locked in. He's going to join us on the Finley Hyundai Hotline. Big home game tonight for Utah Tech. Trailblazers hosting the Mavs of UT Arlington. We'll break it down with Coach right after this. Yep. We are back, everybody. Glad you're with us here on the Fan Sports Network. It's The Drive, just another Throwdown Thursday, but we feel like we're bringing it today. We've got a big game tonight at the Burns Arena with Utah Tech running hot right now. They're starting arguably one of the biggest homestands ever, and John Judkins, head coach of the Blazers, joining us now, Mr. Five-time Coach of the Year, the winningest coach in the history of college basketball in the great state of Utah. Juddy, good morning on a game day. Thanks for carving out some time for us, buddy.
No problem. Thanks for having me on, Dev.
Let's start with some quick business. Give me a lean on the Super Bowl. You know I'm a Seahawks fan. I know you're a Vikings fan, but I value your opinion. Do the Seahawks have a chance to win Super Bowl 60, Juddy?
Yeah, I love it, dude. They do because they got the Vikings quarterback, the ex-Viking quarterback.
On.
So there you go.
Sammy D.
Yeah. No, I love him. I love what Seattle's done. I mean, everybody didn't think they'd make it that fast with this new coach and what they've done, man. It's been impressive.
Well,
yeah.
What about the Patriots' new coach, Vrabel?
Well, he's not a new coach, though. Remember, don't forget he got fired in Tennessee.
He's new to the Patriots.
That's true.
No, it should be. I just hope it's a good game. But you're right. But the Patriots have been there so many times. You're tired of hearing their names.
Fatigue. Yeah, we're tired of that storyline.
Totally new team, and it's been a while.
As Juddy's talking about the Seattle Seahawks, I see some common denominators with the Utah Tech Trailblazers. Rebuilding so quickly. Winning culture. You've always had that, but we had a couple years where things were tough in the new NIL era and the transfer portal era, but you really seem to like coaching this team this year, Coach. Talk to me about how big this homestand is starting tonight against the Mavs of UT Arlington.
Well, you're right. It's big. First of all, back to that, though, every year is going to change our team with the transfer portal and all that stuff. It's just crazy. You just never know what you're going to get. This team's been fun. It's been a fun team to coach, and we're like I said, we're more athletic. We have some guys that can really play, and we're excited. But yeah, this trip coming up right now tonight, it's gonna be huge. And like you said earlier in the broadcast, it's just these next 3 games at home are huge for us. You got to win home games. You have in the WAC, you have to win your home games, and we've lost one, and then we lost it to these guys. So we owe them. We owe them one back, and then we had a good weekend last weekend going on the road and winning 2 on the road, and now we come home and got 3 at home. We've got to take care of business. But, as well as I do, Dave, the home crowd makes a huge, huge difference.
Coach, go back to those road wins, then that Texas two-step. Before this season, had never beaten Abilene at Abilene. You've done it twice now in one season. Also beat Tarleton State on the road on that swing. Talk about the trip, the camaraderie among the guys after winning those 2. Really, like you say, it's super hard to win road games in college hoops, and you guys got a nice sweep on the road last week. Yeah,
it's hard to win on the road, and it's really hard to win there. It's just they let you play. I mean, in Texas, we talk about it a lot. The refs kind of don't call a lot of fouls. They let you play, and it's really hard to adjust to. When you tell your guys that, hey, they're going to let you play, man, be physical and don't expect calls, and they think we're crazy. Oh, they're going to call them, and then when they get there, they realize what we're talking about. And I was really happy. The first time we played Abilene, we played really well. We shot the ball extremely well. We defended. Second time around, not as well, but it was a really physical game. And those 2 teams are in the top of the NCAA on fouls, on giving fouls. So, I was really proud of how our guys hung together. They were tough. They played through things. Even on Saturday night against Tarleton, I mean, we had 2 or 3 guys that were banged up, didn't know if they were going to play or not, but we had to use them, and they went in for 2 or 3 minutes, and it helped us. So I was really, really happy with that. But like you said, we challenged them. We said, guys, we've never won here, and they won. And we said, hey, we've never won 2 in a row on a road trip, and they, challenged them that way. And these guys are coming through, so it's nice to see.
Hey, that tells me that you like where your team's mentality is right now. So how do you keep that mentality right, and what ammo do you have as motivation tonight in front of the home crowd?
Well, the seniors are a big part of that. I mean, it's nice having some older guys that understand that. Ethan Potter's been a big part of that, just because he's been in the WAC, he's been there before. He's told those guys. Juice is another one that's a fifth-year kid. Dario's another one that played there and kind of played at Texas, both those schools. And so having those guys kind of help us a little bit to make sure our guys understand what's going on and to motivate for tonight. It should be, one, being back home, and two, losing to these guys 2 weeks ago here at home should motivate these guys enough to go play. These guys are good. They really defend. If you remember, the game was really low scoring.
Yeah.
They really get out and guard, and I thought we guarded really well. We just missed a lot of shots. They take the 3-point ball away from you. They want you to not shoot threes, and so they give you the 15-footers or we call them zone ones. We got to take advantage of those tonight and get to the foul line and take advantage, because they really fly out at you at the 3-point line. So we got to make them pay for that, and hopefully we can tonight.
Yeah, I love that. Where is this game most likely to be won? The glass, the turnovers, late execution. I mean, I know what happened in the first meeting. That you got to feel like I felt. It kind of slipped away, and you went cold down the stretch.
Yeah, well, we were 1 for 11 to start the game. We didn't have a great start, so that's a big part of it too. It's just a great start. Take what they give us, but rebounding, you hit it around the head. That's where they're really good. And then we call it guard your own yard. You gotta keep your guy in front. We got to be in the gaps to help you, but your job is to keep that guy in front of you. You can't let him go by you, and that's going to be the big. They have guys that 3 or 4 guys that they bring. The different guys bring the ball up. They run ball screens for different guys, and so they're a different team that way. It's not like the point guard gets them in stuff. They have their top 4 guys, 1 through 4, bring the ball up and get right into their offense. So we have to be ready for that. We have to guard ball screens. We got to keep them off the glass, but more important, like you said, just keep them in front. Guard your yard. That's what we say.
John Judkins, Utah Tech men's basketball coach. Stay tuned. We're going to give you a chance to win some tickets to tonight's game. We got a pair of tickets to give away to one lucky listener here in just a few minutes on a game day. Juddy breaking it down. Juddy, you mentioned you like the leadership, the senior leadership in your locker room right now. Give me a guy on the roster that's doing things right that you're really happy with that maybe fans might not notice on the stat sheet.
That's a tough one. There's some good ones. I'll tell you who's been playing pretty well for us that way too is Brett. He started the last couple of games too, but you don't see him. He's shooting the ball well, but I mean he's just doing the things. Tanner's another one, but he's a freshman. I mean, I thought he had 5 steals in that one game. Just
incredible, yeah.
Things we asked to do. Dario had a big partner win against Tarleton. I mean, just comes in. Didn't think he was going to play. He comes in and does some really good things. But I'll tell you what, Dallin Grant and Preston Vandermeyer, those guys haven't played at all. But I'll tell you what, they've been so supportive of the team, and with guys going down and injuries, they have to be ready. And I'm so impressed with them because they're in the gym working out, they're running up and down the court, trying to stay in shape, so when they get their chance, they're ready to go. I love that. And people don't see that, don't see the things that they do to make us better, but also to make them better.
And, Juddy, let's circle back to tonight. The Mavericks, obviously, it's pretty clear what they want to do. They've got an all-WAC preseason guy in Rayshon Seamster. Marcel McCreary, the guard's been playing really well for him. The two-man game of those two, I feel like, is one of the things you got to stop tonight. What are some other things that defensively you guys have to do to win this game?
Well, again, they run a lot of stuff. But what they do is once you get them out of their stuff, it's just, like I said, they just go. It's the play to go to is just drive it and try to get fouled. They drive it, try to have you guys collapse and kick out. So we have to be ready for that. And I think we know their stuff. I think they know our stuff. That's the thing when you play these guys 2 or 3 times. Everybody knows everybody. Now it just comes down to the toughness. We got to be tougher. We got to keep them off the glass. They push it a little bit. They get up and run. We got to make sure we get it to slow it down a little bit defensively and get it back. But I thought defensively last time we played them, we did pretty good. It was just our offense wasn't clicking as good as it is right now. So that's the big thing was we got to be patient. All the Texas schools really try to get steals and turnovers. They love to try to turn teams over. We gotta take care of the ball. You know, we gotta find the open guy and share it. And right now, our guys are doing it. If you look at that, our leading scorers have been different every game, and it's nice to see that. We don't have one guy that, hey, we stop these guys, you'll beat Utah Tech. It's not how it works. We love to share it. Ethan's had some really good games. Not one of his better games on Saturday, but man, he was sharing the ball like crazy. They were double teaming him, and he was sharing it and getting open shots. And so that's the thing I think we have to do tonight is just share it. We always say share it and shoot it. That's how it is, and hopefully that happens again tonight.
Yeah, hopefully you'll be in attendance to watch the Trailblazers share it and shoot it. UT Arlington coming in. John Judkins with us here on the show. Juddy, is this going to be more of a tempo game tonight, or do you foresee more of a possession-by-possession grind tonight?
It's probably going to be possession-by-possession grind because, again, they really get after you defensively. I mean, they're in the top. They're in the WAC. They're the top defensive team in the WAC, no question. They don't really, if you watch them, they're not like a team defensive team. They just lock into your guy and say, hey, don't let your guy score. And that's kind of what they do. So, you know, if we can get an advantage, we always say get an advantage and keep an advantage. And if we can get that advantage of having two guys on the ball, then we're going to be in good shape. But they really force, you know, turnovers and just get into you and say, I got this guy, he's not going to score. That's how they guard. So it could be a grind, like you said, and I like our chances that way. If we execute and we read it and take what the defense gives us, I think good things can happen.
Juddy, you moved Chance Trujillo off the bench the last couple games. How's that been? It seems like it's working well, and he gives you a little firepower off the bench. Are you going to shuffle the starting lineup tonight, or how are you going to approach the game tonight?
Yeah, we've done that. I mean, we just love the energy he brings off the bench. You know, he's still playing a lot of starter minutes, still getting his minutes. And,
sure.
You know, with us losing Madiba, we've kind of had to do some things in our bench and do different things, and we're trying to sub a little bit more quicker and try to keep our guys as fresh as we can. But he's playing starter minutes. But you know, I started him on Saturday because of Britt. Britt got hurt, got hurt in the game, and didn't know if he could go. And so we'll see how Britt feels today. And you know, I like bringing Chance off the bench just because of the energy he brings in, and God gets a little spark for us that way. But also just depends on our health, where we're at, if guys can go or can't go, or how long they can go. So things could change up a little. We'll find more today at shoot-around.
Love it. Good luck at shoot-around, Juddy. I'll see you tonight. Go get him a little revenge game. And the start tonight of a big 3-game homestand. You got this only game this week tonight against UT Arlington. Next Thursday, UVU coming to the Burns. And then Cal Baptist on Valentine's Day. Juddy will be wearing his favorite pink tie for that one. Right, John?
There you go.
There you go.
There you go, man. I love it.
Hey.
It's a red out tonight, too. It's a red out tonight, so we're red. And
red out.
See you guys there, man. I love it.
All right, I'll go home and get a red shirt. We will see you at the Burns tonight. Hashtag Pack the Burns. Coach, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you down there, and good luck. Go get them.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
All right, before we take a break, I want to give away some tickets. I've got two pair of tickets to caller number 1 and 2. We got to get Lee Sterling on the phone, so we'll just go. Who's got us in speed dial? 435-990-9950. You want to watch a huge WAC game here in town tonight? Hit us up right now, caller 1 and 2. Coming up, Super Bowl prop segment with Lee Sterling after this timeout. We'll be right back on the Fan Sports Network.
Okay, for McDonald's.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. It is The Drive. I've been looking forward to this segment since last Super Bowl. Our guy, Lee Sterling, ParamountSports.com, joins us for our Super Bowl prop extravaganza pick'em show here today on The Drive. Lee, greetings, salutations. Oh, you look like you're fired up to take on a Throwdown Thursday today, my friend.
I don't think he can hear.
Oh. Can't hear us.
Yeah. We might have to get him on the phone or.
I don't know what happened with our Zoom link, but Tara, connect him on the phone. We'll go to backup plan. No big deal, and we'll get Lee locked and loaded. We thought the volume isn't working for Lee, so we'll just have to get him on the old celly. And do it the old-fashioned way.
I like the celly.
Yeah, we'll leave Lee's picture up, and then we'll see him talking on the phone. But you can see the excitement and the passion for our YouTube audience that's streaming the show that Mr. Sterling has for the great game of football and the Super Bowl. And one of the bets, prop bets that we always talk about, his daughter is a very gifted Broadway singer, actress.
Yes.
She sung the national anthem at numerous big professional games, NFL, NBA, you name it. She's sung it. And so he always consults with his daughter. And now Charlie Puth is singing the national anthem. Charlie Puth is the guy. Of course, we know Bad Bunny is doing the halftime show, but I always get more excited. Obviously, the halftime show is what it is, and there's not. I don't know. People seem like really excited or not excited at all about the halftime show, but Charlie Puth and the anthem length is always something that kind of kickstarts all of the prop bets. So Lee's going to break that down for us as he joins us now. Lee Sterling, ParamountSports.com. I think we got you. You got me now, Lee?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm here.
Good. Could you hear anything I just said?
No, nothing at all.
I was hyping how you always consult with your daughter, and we always get the national anthem length. What is it? A minute 20 this year? Minute 19? Something like that?
No. Minute 59 and a half. Minute 59 and a half. Just under 2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, Charlie Puth. I've heard some of his songs. I know he's a star right now. I don't know his music that well. How are we approaching this prop bet? This is the one I always like to lead with because you always have. I think you've hit this like 9 out of the last 10 years or something.
Yeah, so my daughter has gone 10-0-1. What happened, we're going to give her a push 2 years ago. The first 9 were easy. Then also what happened was Reba McEntire repeated the last line 2 years ago. So most sports books, because she repeated the last line, they ended up paying out both sides because it just is a goodwill venture. And then last year we had the under. She had the under. It came under by 1 second. So the last 2 years have been super tight. Before that, pretty clear cut and easy. So Charlie Puth has not sang the national anthem ever. I mean, my daughter searched high and wide everywhere, nothing. But he did do an interview 2 weeks ago with Ryan Seacrest, and he said he really takes it seriously. He's also a composer. He'll be the second New Jersey native to sing the national anthem after Whitney Houston, and he said she is the gold standard. Everyone else is fighting for second. But he takes it so seriously, and he's going to compose something and sing, and I think he's going to do something special. He also revealed he'll be doing it with a choir and an orchestra.
Wow.
So this might be something special, and I like the fact he's taking it so seriously. She loves the over. She thinks it's going to go 210, 215. We're going to go over as a strong selection, over the minute and 59 and a half seconds on the national anthem. A couple others we like, player props, like Cooper Kupp, over 2.5 receptions. Feel that he's just one of these guys playing against his zone defense, will be able to read it and find the soft spot there and catch at least 3 or 4 balls in this game. A couple receivers for New England, one we like, one we don't like. Mac Hollins. Not a lot of people talk about him, but Mac Hollins, he's a straight line receiver. You're not going to catch him running many flanker screens. They send him down the field usually only catches 1 or 2 balls a game, but over 15.5 yards longest reception. We like that.
Okay.
Usually his receptions are 20 yards or longer. And under Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs, 4.5 receptions. He's caught 5 and 4 the last 2 games, but when he faces a good defense, he's usually in the 1 to 2 range. And the only 2 big games he's had this year were against the Jets and the Ravens, 2 really weak pass defenses. So feel that he's lost a step. So playing a lot of man-to-man defense, he should have some trouble. Go under 4.5 receptions here for Stephon Diggs. And then in the game, we're going to go with your Hawks here. And here's why.
Let's go.
Like the Hawks here. Feel that the Hawks, most teams you got to pay your dues. Just think they're a year farther along in this redevelopment. I mean, New England came from nowhere in 1 year. Think that the Seattle defense, Legion of Boom 2, just a little bit better than New England's, and maybe the injury to Drake May's shoulder that they're keeping coy on, and also he could throw an interception. And Ramondre Stevenson hasn't fumbled in a while. Been a long time. He might cough it up here, and if that's the case, they'll have to go to Trevion Henderson. So just think that it's Seattle's time here, and I like him, 27-16. There is a fact going against you, but, due to come back the other way, favorites of 4 more points, 0-7, last 7 games against the spread. Last win was Peyton Manning, Indianapolis Colts over the Chicago Bears. So been a while, but think that Seattle, as long as they don't fall behind by more than a touchdown, I think it's their time. I have them winning the game and covering 27-16.
27-16. That is really similar to this. Paulie, what did I tell you before the show? I said 30-17. So
That's
Lee
right.
and I are not that far apart on our thoughts. Do you, before you go do all these props and you look at all these things, do you always decide who you're taking or who you like or who you're playing before you look at the props?
No. What I do is there's 584 we found this year. What I do is I work out when I see the name. Let's say it's Trevion Henderson. I would work out how many rushing yards, how many attempts, how many receiving yards, figure out using my algorithms, math, and what I see and, what I know about these teams. And I do my projections. Then I look at the numbers they put it out at. And then if we see something's off, then we attack it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you like the cross sport props where they have Jalen Brunson points?
Yeah, I do like some of them. Sometimes they haven't come out yet. Used to put them out earlier, but with the trade deadline this afternoon, they're a little coy on putting some of those out yet, but they'll come out probably later this afternoon, early this evening.
I see 4 that have come out. One of them is Scotty Scheffler's 4th round score at the Waste Management, or JSN receiving yards, and JSN receiving yards are minus 23.5. So if JSN's gonna have 90 yards, then Scotty's got to shoot 67 or better if you take Scotty Scheffler. So that's that one kind of sounds interesting to me because I'm a big JSN fan and I like watching Scotty as well.
Right. No, that's an interesting one. I'll defer to you on that one. Okay.
I'm taking JSN for the record.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
But I don't care about me. I want to know what other prop bets you like in this game.
Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. Anyone wants to get involved, you can get my Super Bowl selection, whether we have the game or the total, plus top 15 prop plays. We've won 5 of the last 6 years in the Super Bowl. You can verify that. It's on the website. We list all the selections for the last 5 years on our website all the time under recent results. So go to Paramount Sports to check that out. Another winning season. And you want to get our Super Bowl selection, top 15 prop plays. And we've won 9 of the last 10 years on our prop plays. And we usually do 10. We're doing 15 this year. That means we had to have gone 6 and 4 or better. Just $97. Use coupon code SAVE50, SAVE50, $97, ParamountSports.com. Also won 23 of the last 29 USC cards. We have another 40 to 50 unit max wager, $35 for 5 monster selections there. The UFC card again this Saturday night. And We're not going to reconvene until it's going to be we'll do the Tuesday before March Madness. But you want to check out my daily selections, go to either YouTube, Amazon, or Spotify and type in Locked On Bets. I'm on the Locked On Network. I do a daily podcast called Locked On Bets, 3 separate words, Locked On Bets. It's out by this time every single day, Monday through Friday. Put out 3 or 4 wagers with my co-host Kevin Rogers, Locked On Bets. Check that out. Like and subscribe. That way you stay in tune with what we're doing. We've won 8 straight weeks in all the sports. So I want to wish all you guys a happy and a safe Super Bowl, and hopefully we come out winners and everyone plays within their means and have some fun.
I love it. Lee Sterling, ParamountSports.com. Go check out the website. Get all those 15 prop bets. He likes the Seahawks. Softy should like that. Are you still doing drops with Softy? I love.
Yeah. And I do a national podcast with one of their other co-hosts there, Mark James, called Locked On. We do it called Picking the Lots.
Okay.
Picking the Lots. So that'll come out on iHeartRadio. That'll be coming out later tonight. We'll have tons of prop plays there. So check it all out. Just one place, ParamountSports.com and Locked On Bets.
I love it. Locked On Bets. Lee Sterling, everybody. Enjoy the Super Bowl. You got a big spread? Are you doing a house party? Are you going to a party? Or are you just staying at home for the game?
Just staying at home with the game with another couple that's lucky.
There you go. There you go. I'm sure the spread will be nice, and hopefully you'll be rooting for my Hawks.
Sounds good. I will be.
All right,
All right, buddy.
Lee Sterling, everybody, live on the drive. And man, oh man, 20. What do you say? 27-16 Seahawks.
Yes, or 26-17.
26-17.
Yeah,
the prediction. Yeah.
I think that was right.
No. That doesn't sound right.
27-16. You're right. The first one.
The Super Bowl forecast looks really good. It's supposed to be a high of 66 in Levi's Stadium on Sunday. And about kickoff, it's supposed to cool down to the mid 50s.
Yeah.
And there's partly cloudy, a slight chance of maybe some light showers. Winds supposed to be 5 to 10 miles an hour is what they're projecting right now. So it looks like weather-wise, it's going to be an ideal day for some football. It's not going to be a snow bowl or
right. It's not going to be the Broncos game.
It's not going to be like Seattle where it's just pouring down rain sideways. It doesn't sound like. So it actually weather-wise looks really, really good for the Seahawks and for the Patriots. Paul, is there any other prop bets? I told you earlier I loved Kenneth Walker over receptions and over receiving yards. Is there any other prop bets that you like to add to what Lee was saying?
Yeah, I still like that one and Jigba to lead the entire game in receiving yards. You lay a lot there, 170, but I still think that might happen. Also, I think defensive props as well. Maybe a defensive touchdown in this game.
What is Seattle plus 500, 550, something like that usually?
The anytime touchdown for Seattle's defense is...
KJ Wright comes to mind.
Yeah, it's already been done before, right?
Percy Harvin.
Shaheed. Oh, here it is. Plus 400. Not the greatest of
Well,
odds.
because Rashid Shaheed. Punt return, kickoff return.
Defense and special teams.
Yeah.
You're right, buddy.
Yep. So that doesn't surprise me. That actually, I thought I saw it at 500 like earlier in the week. It's probably going down.
Probably going to
People
play
are probably playing that.
Yeah, I think that there may be a big mistake made or a Shaheed lightning strike.
I mean, you can bet anything. The Gatorade bath color, total turnovers, total sacks, total field goals, who scores the first touchdown, the last touchdown.
I asked Tara this yesterday or Tuesday. What is an octopus? You can bet on an octopus.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what that is?
It's an underwater creature that lives in the sea, and it's really good to eat. It's called calamari.
Well, that is
squid,
one form of it. Yeah.
Or is that squid?
That's squid. Calamari
squid. Squid is really good.
It is
octopus, good. I've had some sushi. I've had octopus before, though. I like octopus,
in
too.
football terms,
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
An 8-leg parlay?
No, someone to score a touchdown and a 2-point.
In the same possession. And it happened a couple years ago. So
you can bet the first possession will be a punt and the second possession will be a field goal. Or the first possession will be a touchdown and the second possession will be a punt. I mean, you can bet anything. There's 584 props that Lee said he has found. Wow. And the cross-sport props have not widely come out yet. I only see a couple.
They also have on DraftKings, they have the Super Bowl record breakers tab. Any player to have 7+ touchdowns, the record is 6. Anyone to have 15+ receptions.
Oh,
that's the record as of now. Any player to have 205 rushing yards. Record, who holds it? Timmy Smith, the 1987 Super Bowl for the Skins. Any player to have 216+ receiving yards, and any player to have 506 passing yards. I don't think the most likely of all those, probably saying the 15 receptions for your boy.
JSN?
Yeah. I think they could force feed him.
The only way that happens, though, if Seattle is down a touchdown or 2 at halftime, and they have to throw the ball to try to come back. If Seattle has the lead, I just don't know if that happens. But, of all the players on the field, he is the one guy that you would say could do it.
Yeah.
Diggs' 4 and 5 catches. Lee just told us that in the last 2 games. 9 catches total in 2 playoff games, last 2 playoff games. So, yeah, good stuff. All right, Super Bowl props, Lee Sterling, ParamountSports.com. Got to take a final break. Come back, get you ready for the day in sports. We got the 3 girls games to wrap up Region 9 basketball tonight. We've got the Utah Tech showdown tonight at the Burns Arena against UT Arlington. And of course, a bunch of other stuff to get to before we run out of time. It's The Drive from the Findlay Hyundai Studios. 0%. And 90 days, no payments. How does that sound? You can take advantage of that right now at Findlay Hyundai. Go check them out. Exit 13. I always say it's between Green Springs and Coral Canyon by Black Bear Diner. That is Exit 13. A lot of growth there. That new burger joint is there. There's a McDonald's. There's a Culver's. There's a hotel. I think it's a Hampton. All that right there. That Sienna Hills Auto Mall, and they're the first dealership there. There's more coming down the road, but go see our friends at Findlay Hyundai. 90 days, deferred payments, 0% on the Tucson, Santa Fe. Go check it out on a brand new 2026 at Findlay Hyundai. We'll be right back. Yeah, we are ready for a Thursday. Take on the day. Let's go. Thanks to our great sponsors, including Soda Weight Loss. And Paulie's on a fitness journey with our friends at Soda Weight Loss.
Yeah, that's right. Another shot, another refill, another bill. Forever paying, forever managing, forever stuck, but not anymore. Soda Weight Loss is different, and it's changing thousands of lives every year. You join for a short time, you work one-on-one with a licensed nutritionist, you learn exactly how to eat for your body. The weight comes off, and then here's the best part, you keep it off for the rest of your life. No injections, no drugs, no monthly prescriptions, no lifetime dependency, just real food, real education, real habits that last. Soda Weight Loss, if you'd like to get on board today, they are the #1 weight loss company for client satisfaction and real lasting results. If you'd like to get on today, that would be sodaweightloss.com or call 866-800-SODA, SOTA, today to book an appointment.
Absolutely love it. I love it. You look skinny, too.
Yeah,
Big,
I'm
sexy.
trying. Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah, sodaweightloss.com or the number one more time?
866-800-SOTA.
Yeah, and you're raving about the accountability and the nutritionist, helping you every step of the way.
Yes.
This is a different type of program. So look them up, check them out, and give them a call if you could let go of a few pounds. All right, final thoughts here on a Thursday. Again, Crimson's got at least a share of the Region 9 boys basketball.
Yeah.
They win last night. They're 9-2. Pineview is 9-3. Their body of work is done, but Pineview did have a couple of injuries. CJ Moody got hurt.
Oh, wow.
And Jelani Ojegba got hurt, and Jelani did walk back to the bench, didn't seem to be too bad, but he did not return to the game yesterday. They were able to still beat Cedar without him, 66-61, but Pineview is a little bit shorthanded. Moody's going to be out for the season, from what I understand, like a broken bone of some sort, maybe a broken collarbone, I think is what I heard. So a little bit shorthanded there, but they can still get a share of the Region 9 title, but they need Desert Hills to beat Crimson tomorrow night for that to happen. Wow. But Desert Hills beat Dixie last night.
They did, yeah. They've been punching pretty heavy right now.
Yeah.
So
good stuff. Good stuff. Girls finish up tonight.
Yeah.
Dixie's at least got a share of the Region 9 title. If they win in Cedar City, they would win their first outright Region 9 championship and first since 1986, 40 years ago. Casey Winter is doing an incredible job there with the Flyers. And then the brackets for the boys and girls are coming out Saturday morning at 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
I like that.
A lot of fun with Lee Sterling today.
Yes.
Super Bowl props. We'll talk a lot more Super Bowl tomorrow. I want to get Paulie's pick tomorrow on the show. You know where I'm picking.
Yeah.
Also, John Judkins, hope you caught that.
What about my pick?
We'll get that podcasted.
He doesn't care
I
about
already
your
forgot
pick.
who you picked. You have to remind me tomorrow. You guys have been great. Thanks to our show sponsors. See you tomorrow. It's been The Drive.